All right. Yeah, I have no idea what the heck's going on with this live stream of mine, but it's weird. But whatever. We're just gonna roll with it, I reckon. This says I've been live streaming for 143 hours and 57 minutes, 56 seconds. I have not been doing that, but whatever. Anyway, let's get back to it. Um, yeah, bow hunting. Oh, daggone it. Of course, my wife calls me now. I'll call her back. Anyway, so bow hunting, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about bow hunting because for everybody who is not aware, I'm getting back into it. And it is not any cheaper than it was 10 years ago. Alright, so right now I'm utilizing, let me get my bow here and I'll show you, but I'm utilizing the bow that I had when I was bow hunting years back. Just a PSE Mazio edition. Yeah, this bow's pretty good. I've killed a couple deer with it. Like I said, I'm not a big time bow hunter, so I only have 3 pins on it right there, as you can see. I got the red one here up top. That's my 10 yards, and then my 20 yards is my green. I think it's a little tilted. That's alright, I can still see it. And then 40 is my yellow, obviously. Let's make sure these are tightened. But, oh yeah, I need to put the comments up. Oh, chat. There we go. That way, if anybody says anything, I can say hello or whatever. But yeah, only issues I'm having with this is I think I might have to get this thing restrung. Don't know just yet, but we'll see. I've got. I've always used these Bloodsport arrows. 350 grain. I like the red, honestly. But yeah, so the Bloodsport arrows I got, and let's get these. I have a couple of arrows that I'm gonna shoot with. I'm not gonna shoot with all of them, mind you, but you know. Anyway, it is hot. And then I got 100 grain, just practice tips, you know. Get my daggone scissors near my freaking string. That'll end today's practice session real quick. Hopefully everything goes to plan. We'll see. Like I said, I think I might get this restrung. But it was sitting in a controlled environment. Like, it wasn't in a hot place. It wasn't in a really cold place. It was basically just sitting in my closet forever. Yeah, we're gonna shoot a little bit today. I'm looking forward to it. Should just fit right in. Nice and easy. Here we go. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about with the bow hunting, obviously, shooting a bow versus a gun is completely different, but the practices of it are very similar. And, you know, good habits. So, for instance, one of the things that I think a lot of people forget about, like right now I'm drinking some coffee, right? And when you drink caffeine, whether it's coffee, tea, energy drink, you're going to be a little shaky, just because, you know, you're getting that boost of caffeine. So when you are bow hunting, okay, if you're going bow hunting or even gun hunting for that matter, it's not as bad in my opinion when it's gun hunting, but when you're bow hunting, try to practice with what you're going to be doing and how you're going to be, your normal routine, I guess. So if you wake up in the morning like I do and you drink coffee, you should practice with coffee in your system, because especially like if you got a really big deer coming up and you know you're a little nervous, you're like, oh man, I don't mess this up, blah, blah, blah. You need to make sure that you're not going to overdo it, overcompensate, freak out, whatever the case may be. So if you're practicing with your bow, practice how you are actually going to be hunting. So if you drink caffeine in the morning, make sure you get some caffeine in you when you're practicing. That way you're not thrown off by it. And a little personal thing, don't drink energy drinks. They're bad for you. Anyway, so yeah, got 3 blood sport arrows here. They weigh 350 grams for the arrows, 100 grams for the tips. So all in all, we got 450 grains of an arrow. My broadheads, which I have, my broadheads that I have are 100 grains as well. So just make sure you take that into consideration. You don't just buy something that's like too heavy than what you're practicing with. Make sure that you practice what you're practicing with. But yeah, but we're gonna get right into it. I'm excited to shoot. I haven't really shot a bow in years, so this is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Will it be bad? Will it be good? I don't know. But I got also I'm running a Whisker Biscuit, which I really like those. A lot of people nowadays, I think, utilize the I don't know what they're called. It's like the little 2 little like piece prong things, and when you shoot it like folds down or something. So I've heard a lot of people are utilizing that now. I'm not really going to do that because just this is more of a let's see how this goes sort of thing. One thing that I don't have that I'm really upset is I don't actually have my rangefinder. I lent it to somebody and they never gave it back. So I don't have my rangefinder, so I'm going to try and guesstimate. I will be getting one, but this is mainly just a practice session to see how bad I am at bow hunting. Alright, let's got my bone collector's target right here. Let's see here. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot off the porch. Let's see here. I think that's more than 20 or than 10 yards, but I'm gonna aim high at first. That way, it's just I don't harm any of my arrows. I'm not shooting all my arrows, and obviously I could go get some more if need be, but I'm gonna try and not spend too much money on this because freaking bow hunting is expensive. Yeah, that's like, let's do this. Yeah, see, that's like, it looks a lot further than the, looks a lot further than it really does in the camera, but alright, let's see how horrible I am at bow hunting. Alright, let me put my sunglasses on. That's what I'll be utilizing. Like I said, practice how you're actually going to hunt. So, like I said, this is like, this is like 10 yards roughly. Roughly. In that ballpark. Close enough anyway. Let's see how she goes. Now promise me y'all are not gonna laugh. Oh man. Boy, that's definitely been a while. Let's go for the green one. I pulled that. Yep. The range is about right though. A little high though. Let's see how this shot goes. Oh man, yeah. Oh, I see it. Okay. Okay. There we go. That felt good. It's actually kind of to the left a little bit. Let's see. Had the bag tilted a little bit. Let's see if this works any better. So far, not horrible. The bow seems to be doing fine. I mean, thus far. I mean, we'll see as the time goes. How, you know. They got 70-pound draw weight on this bow, so. There it is. Perfect. Looks like it's a little high and right, but close enough. But yeah, this is 70-pound draw weight. It's not too bad. There it is. That was kind of a quicker one. I wanted to see how good it would be if I shot kind of faster. Not too shabby. I pulled that one. I rushed it. That one's to the left. Let's see. One thing that kind of doesn't really make me mad, but I never ever go down range without my weapon on me. Oh yeah. Like I said, this is roughly 10. I think it's roughly 10. I tell you, I like the Whisker Biscuit though. I like it a lot. I think it's better than most. Alright, I'm going to try and get this in the green, all of them. So let's see how that goes. Hold that. Dang. Practice. Here I thought, I'll just start bow hunting again. Just jump right into it. How hard is the bow hunt? I feel like I'm pulling to the left. It's kind of irritating me a little bit. because I've been consistently kind of pulling to the left a little bit. I don't like to I don't like to aim to the right because I'm pulling left. Well, all right, so that was the best grouping I've had. So, going to try something, see if it works. Like I said, I don't like to, if I'm shooting the left, I don't like to aim right, if I can help it. But, let's see how this goes. Dang, I did it again. That's how I'm holding it. Well, I'm definitely happy I'm practicing. Don't want to like shoot a deer, badly hit it. That hit high, looks like. No? Well, did it? Okay. Alright, I think I got it figured out now. That's weird. Never had to really do that before. So yeah. I remember when I bought this bow from a guy I work with, he had this thing maxed out on its draw. And I swear, I think this thing is only rated for like 70 pounds, but he had on like 75 on a draw. But he did a lot of, it might be more than 70, I don't know. But it wasn't on 70 when I got it. Alright, so this is 20 yards. So let's see how this does. Oh, where did that hit? Oh, I see it. That's, yeesh. I'm not gonna do. I'm probably not gonna shoot like 40 because at this rate, I don't think that I should. What the heck? Shooting very high. It's weird. You know what? I'm gonna do the red pin, see how that goes. Okay. Huh. Alright. Red pin at 20 yards. Okay. I just gotta remember how I friggin' set this thing up. Make sure everything's tight. Yeah, it's tight on it. Man, it's hot. Alright, let's go see. So this is about 25 yards. Like I said, I will be getting my. I bought a rangefinder, so because you know the guy I lent my rangefinder to didn't give mine back, so yeah. All right, here we go. 25 yards. Let's do the green one to see how that does. Oh, that's it, top left. Well, I will say this, because I myself don't bow hunt all that much. People that do bow hunt and are good at it, my hat's off to you guys, because it is not easy. Why is it shooting left? My stance? Shouldn't be shooting left. Maybe I need to adjust my sights. Oh, there we go. That was much better. That was dead on right there. Okay. I think what I'm doing is when I shoot, when I release my arrow, I'm spinning the bow slightly. Because I do this for whatever reason to do that. So I need to make sure that I keep my wrist straight and just like maybe do that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's try that again. Yeah, that was a good shot. And that's on first. That's what this is going to come down to, because the arrogance I was thinking, I was definitely thinking I was just going to hop back into this and be able to shoot stuff at 40 yards. Yeah, that is not the case. Okay, let's see. Let me bow down for a minute. Let's adjust these arrows. Make sure the heads are on good. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to practice some more, though. Especially since I haven't bow hunted in a decade. But take it from me, guys and girls. If you're getting back into bow hunting, or if you're just now getting into bow hunting, make sure you practice before you just run out there. It is not, by any means, going to just happen. At least not for me. Maybe some people out there are more talented than I am. Alright, let's see if I can get dialed in here. Alright, I did it again. I just slightly tilt it to the left. That's what I'm doing. Man, it really pisses me off that I'm doing that. Why am I doing that? Maybe it's how I'm holding it. Because I bet you that's what it is. I bet that's what it is. I'm going to hold it 100% this time. Okay. Pretty sure that, where'd that one go? Oh, I see it. Okay. That's bottom left of the green center. Okay. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So I need to make sure I'm holding my grip properly instead of doing what I used to do. I don't know why. What I used to do was I used to keep my freaking fingers, my 3 fingers extended. That's how I always used to do it. I never really had any issues with it, but I guess now I need to not death grip the thing. What happened there? Ah, I just slapped my freaking forearm. That kind of hurt. Alright. found my other arrow. I have no idea why I overshot it, but I did. Let me check and make sure it's okay. The other two are fine. Let's see here. Put some dirt in it. Obviously, that's what happens when you shoot an arrow into the dirt. Dirt gets on it. Man, it's hot. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Found all 3 arrows. Hooray. Alright, let's whew. Oh my gosh, it's so hot and humid. I don't know about you guys, but here in Southwest Virginia, the weather we've been having has been very crazy. It's been raining like crazy every day for the past like 3 weeks. And it does it at different times of the day. Every day. Alright, let's see if I can get this all in the green. And then I'm going to call it good. Because I'm not really... Like I said, this is the first time I've shot. Let's see. It's the first time I've shot. Why the heck did that go all the way to the right? What in the world is going on with these pins? Or maybe it's me. Probably me. I haven't shot a bow in a decade, so the fact that I'm hitting my bone collector target, I guess, gives me a little hope. What the heck? What is going on with this thing? Why is that happening? Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. Last shot. Then I'm gonna take a break. What the? That is really odd. Okay. Alright. We're gonna take a break. Because obviously I'm not shooting how I would like to shoot. And I'm kind of all over the place. I'm gonna take a break. Oh my gosh. I am pouring sweat. Yeah, let me show y'all how bad my last grouping was. Yeah. I don't understand why that was happening that way. Alright. And for reference, I was aiming for the center of the target. And I did not, by any means, hit the center of the target. So yeah, that was like 20, that was 20 yards there. Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. Like I said, I'm gonna take a break. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break here because, like I said, I do not, I have not shot my bow in a decade, so there's a lot of things that probably need to be addressed. Mainly, I need to shoot more often. I'm probably going to go through with a tool, tighten everything down just to make sure everything is where it needs to be. But, yeah. But anyway, I guess, like I said, the biggest thing for anybody who's getting back into bow hunting or is starting to bow hunt for the very first time, you need to make sure that you practice that is the first thing, and you need to make sure that everything is kind of set up good. Like I said, I really think I'm going to get this bow restrung just because this bowstring is like a decade old. It's been waxed, so it seems to be doing okay, but I think 10 years on a bow for a bowstring is kind of like too long. And also, with that being said, it's not like I've been shooting this thing for every day, but it's still, I think, 10 years on a bow for a bow 10 years for a bowstring is like kind of pushing it, if in my opinion. I don't know, maybe they go longer, but that was definitely not how I wanted the first time I shot my bow in 10 years ago. But the good news is that I know where I stand. Things I need to get. Obviously, I need to get my rangefinder. Like I said, I ordered one. Need to get it because I think it's going to be vital that where's my alarm off? Anyway, but yeah, I need to make sure I'm dialed in to where like I'm shooting precise distances and not just like walking and you're like, oh, this is 10 yards. But overall, I'm not displeased, but I'm not pleased. It could have been way worse. Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, that's just wax. Okay. Yeah, some of these it's like kind of like it's frayed, but I don't know. Maybe that is the string. Seems okay though, because like I could still feel the wax on it, so maybe it's all right. I don't know. But as I've said before, guys and girls, any sort of information would be appreciated. On what you use, how you hunt, or how you shoot your bow, what you're using, your gear set. Because the Whisker Biscuit's in good condition. Yeah, I only got 3 pins, so I think just maybe, I'm going to revisit these pins, make sure that these pins are set up the way they need to be, because they're not by any means, maybe they're okay, but I don't think they're shooting as the way they should be. But I also could be, just sucking, which is very, very possible. Most likely, I'm probably just, 10 years of not shooting a bow and then jumping right back into expecting to shoot, in a circle like that is, unrealistic. So. Oh, man. Got 3 people in the chat. What's up? I do apologize for anybody who has been in the chat. I have not talked to you. Mostly been running my mouth and trying to get my bow squared away. Well, I think my bow might be okay. I'm trying to get me squared away because I'm not very good at this, obviously. That's the one I shot in the ground. Can't believe I did that though, because it was weird. And you know what? I bet you my bad shooting there at the end was probably for fatigue, because my shoulders were starting to hurt again, and I shot, let's see, 3 arrows, so I probably shot 20 times, pretty fast. So I know a lot of you big time bow hunters are like rolling your eyes right now, like, amateur. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm just now getting back into it. Give me a break. But at this rate, I definitely need to practice more, because if I was going bow hunting tomorrow, well, if tomorrow was opening of bow, I would probably not feel comfortable going, because this is just Bow hunting is just way more technical and way more difficult than gun hunting, obviously. But anyway, wasn't going to do this too long. I thought maybe it'd just be fun to practice a little bit, show you guys how bad my bow skills are. So going to be practicing more and more, obviously. But that's my whole setup. Like I said, I got a PSC Mozzie Oak bow, compound bow, 70 on the draw. I can't remember what the sights are, but I might look into getting some better sights because these are actually kind of like old, and I just kind of would like to get new sights, to be honest with you. But the big takeaway for today is I need to practice more, obviously. But shooting 300 and 450 grain arrows, so not too shabby, not too bad. I don't think this is going to be too bad of a year. But like I said, I am going to do bow hunting. But honestly, I might just end up utilizing bow hunting as a way of scouting, I guess, for lack of a better term. This shirt is like disgusting. Got fuzz all over me. But I think I'm just going to end up, for this year anyway, it might change, but I might just utilize the bow hunting season in Virginia as a scouting session. Take my bow out there, and if I see something that I might, that I think was worth shooting, and I'm within the, I'm comfortable shooting it. Because truthfully, I've never actually shot past 40 yards. That's just me, though. There's a lot better bow hunters out there that have shot. I know people that have shot stuff at like 70 yards, and I'm just like, geez, all right. But they're better bow hunters than I could ever hope to be in 100 years. But yeah, so hopefully you guys got a little something out of this, and you enjoyed watching me. You enjoyed watching me shoot badly. But anyway, gonna get off here. So hopefully you guys have a good rest of your Thursday. Be safe. Have a good hunting season, and see you guys next time.